Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Accent Training Podcast. My name is Pat. I'm your personal accent coach, and today I'm here to teach you a little bit more about American accent vowel sounds. Today we're going to see another explanation of the sound ah with different spelling. We're covering the same sound as we did in our previous episodes, ah, but I want to assure you this is not a waste of your time. I'm here to waste neither your time or mine, my friend, because this is truly an essential step in learning to speak American English with clarity and maximum confidence. Now, previously, we saw the ah sound with the O spelling, what we call a short O. Words like stop, sorry, mom. Today, we're going to see ah with an A spelling. The Lax A is actually what we call this one, and it is a sound shared by both the British and American accents. However, it's employed differently in each. Today we're going to briefly discuss how you make this sound and then go over 3 key factors in identifying the Lax A sound and applying it. Now, the main difficulty that I notice here is that folks adapt a Lax A sound using the British accent, but then start to overuse it. They start to overcompensate with it in the American accent for clarity. However, Americans will use this with only a few specific spellings of A. Now, first off, how do we make this ah sound? Well, we do it in 3 easy steps. We need to have the back of your tongue about level with your back teeth, not too high, not low, but around the center of your mouth. The center part of your tongue is lightly pressing downwards. Not a strong press down, it's just lightly compressed. And the front of your tongue is just low down and out of the way. Ah. Now, I want you to notice the way I'm pronouncing this right now. I'm not making just an ah, but rather ah. It's essential in the American accent that we don't burst our vowel sounds out, ah, but we let them flow, ah. So once you've got your tongue centered in the back of your mouth, the middle of your tongue is lightly pressing downwards, I want you to just lightly drop your jaw and allow that voice to flow out with lots of air carrying your voice out. Ah. Good. I'm sure many of you are getting the hang of this at this point. This sound is not necessarily foreign to many people. As I said, you may have already adapted it. So let's take your efforts and send them in a specific direction for maximum progress in the ah sound. As I mentioned, there are 3 different spellings that use this Lax A. 2 of them are rather easy, 1 of them is vague. All 3 will change the way that you produce English sounds in the American accent. Now, the first way that we can identify these Lax A words is when we have A before an R, without other vowels nearby changing the sound of the A. For example, we've got the word star, S-T-A-R, star. It's getting that ah sound. Repeat that back to me, star. Now compare that to the word stare, S-T-A-R-E, looking at something intensely. Or S-T-A-I-R, stare. Like a step that we take to go upwards. That vowel, whether it's an I or an E, is changing the sound of A to go A, making a tense A sound instead of a lax A. And so when we have A before R without other vowel sounds around it, we're usually going to get this R sound. Now, as you know, this is English, so there are exceptions to this. This is more of a guideline than a rule to live by. However, using this will really help you apply maximum clarity with the highest consistency. Let's see a couple more words where A comes before R. How about the word party? Party. R. Hardy. Garden. Garden. Large. Large. Another example of lax A's in your speech is when A is following W. We hear this in words like want, watch, walk, wash, wander, water, wah. As I said, this is a fairly easy one, not terribly difficult to get this wah kind of sound. Just going to take a little focus on your end. So repeat these words back to me, holding out the vowel sound nice and clear, projecting your voice. Want. Water. Wash. Walk. Wander. Very good, very good. Now the final guideline that we see, this is words spelled with an A that have been adopted into English from other languages. Repeat some of these examples back to me. Father. Quality. Talk. Quantity. All of those words, getting a nice, clear, kind of sound. Now I want to point something out to you folks. The way that I'm explaining this right now is what you would more typically hear in the East Coast, maybe more northern United States accent. Other states have other ways of pronouncing things. But you know what, my friend? This is the easiest path to clarity and success. This is the one where we can take one sound and apply it to many different spellings and see quick success in a short time. One sound, many different spellings, serious success as a result. So while some people may listen to this and say, well, I live in California, I don't hear people go, They don't say I'm gonna take a walk down the street. I fully understand you, and I fully sympathize with you. But I'm telling you the easiest path to clarity in the American accent. I'm not telling you how to get every regional accent perfect. That would be such a waste of your time and my time. So if you want to get the most value out of your time, here's what you want to make sure that you're doing, my friend. You want to make sure that you subscribe to this podcast so that you're notified as soon as my next episode comes out, covering some brief exercises with the sound. If you want to see further success, repeat that episode a bunch of times, and then get out there and use what you've learned, my friend. Keep an eye out for that next episode for some serious quality content. Have a good one.